All right, all right, all right. This is Bum Wine Bob. Welcome to an all-new special live edition of Bum with Bobcat. If you're watching along here on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel or listening in the archives on Premier Podcast Network. Either way, thanks for tuning in and joining the party here. As always, as I gotta or light up my hat there a little bit, but we are doing this live after NFL Championship Sunday, after a big nail biter between the 49ers and the Detroit Lions. But we will break that all down for you with a few special treats, I should say, we have here on tap. But I am not here doing it alone. We are welcoming the original Roadhouse to the show, as always, to help us out here. Not to be confused with that imposter you might have seen on the commercials during during the games with the new Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. But the original Roadhouse is here with me, as always. Roadhouse, man, how you doing?
Man, I saw that commercial and I was like, what the hell? I've seen rumors of it for like the last year or so, but to actually see it now is like,
it's a reality. It's a reality now out there. It happened. Yeah.
Hollywood cannot be original anymore.
No, they got to remake everything, redo it. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I mean, it's hard. You can't beat the original Roadhouse. I mean, the movie. I mean, and the person
right.
too. But we'll see. It's always what can we try to remake now? So we'll see. But the OG's here.
I'm here and I'm excited, and I've been waiting for this one for a long time.
Yeah, and as we're talking about OGs, after that exciting finish of that Detroit Lions 49ers game here, I'm sorry, Roadhouse and I were both pulling for the Lions out of love and respect to our friend, the wonderful and beautiful and talented Lindsay Ryder, who is a huge Detroit Lions fan, and she always
loves the D.
She loves the D, and she promised to show her boobies if they got the win. Because after the last game they won, she did a nice little flash. She was there. She was at the game.
Yeah,
out at Levi Stadium out there, and in California. So good for her. I know she had a busy weekend out there at the one of the expos or one of the award ceremonies. The AVN out there this past weekend. So I mean, if you're out there, just take a little trip over to the game. So it made perfect sense for her, but it wasn't meant to be for the Lions this year. It would have been a nice little feel good story to see.
Right.
But and that's going to be the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs going at it in the Super Bowl, which breaks the the quote unquote the script that people had.
Right.
The NFL being rigged and all this controversy of who's in there, and that doesn't mean that things aren't rigged. You watch Crude and the Crude Tube on YouTube. Captain Crew will break that all down for you if you want to get into the down and dirty of the NFL being rigged and a lot of some of these shady things that go on. Crude will have you covered for that. So if you haven't followed the Crude Tube on YouTube, be sure to check that out because he's the man that has the info. We are not the NFL experts, the insiders here. We'll sprinkle it in like today. But if you want to get your info from us too, man, that's perfectly fine.
Sure,
there's nothing wrong with that. We're more than happy to help spread the good word. If it is the best of the worst and cheap booze, but also the NFL or the WWE or any other topic you might have in mind, or new feature films like Roadhouse coming out, we do it all here for you. So
we don't claim to be the experts in those fields except for one.
Exactly. When it comes to cheap booze, you're looking at the guys right here that will get the job. This guy, where are we? I don't know. Which way we're pointing? Somewhere down where? Down there. And as we teased before, we said we were going to throw it back. The last podcast we did was the 2024, the Four Loco Power Rankings, which has been out there. Four Locos Warhead Sour Cosmic Punch. And we said, okay, that's kind of like the top. That's the top of the line right there when it comes to Four Locos. So we're kind of at least somewhat scaling back the Four Loco, but going back to your roots and to the classics. And I teased it before. I said we were going to kick things off with the American classic, and that is the one and only the Thunderbird wine that we are going to revisit today and maybe put a new twist on it for people out there. So, I mean, I think I need a little drink after
I do.
that game, having some pregame beers before,
Yeah.
but you need something else afterwards to kind of cool you down a bit.
What are you going for?
See? So I'm taking out, I got my bottle. Now, I know I had this in my fridge, so I had one of my red label
original
Thunderbirds that were out there because I said, because I know you have the blue label that I sit over, which, I mean, it's not chilled, but I got that bottle down here too. So I was thinking, you have the regular Thunderbird, you have your classic Thunder Dew, and why not have a new twist on that? And before we get into that we have our good buddy, the 40 Ounce Horror Show, just chimed in the chat here, said, just tried the Warhead 4 Loco today. Wasn't bad, but I thought Jungle Juice was better. And
I agree with him.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I was so close in those two, 1 and 2 right there between the two of them.
Sour Cosmic Punch is great. That cherry, all that flavor in that, I love it. And I don't know with the Jungle Juice because the anticipation made it better. But like I said, I'm going to go back to it again. I've got 4 more cans I need to go through.
we will revisit it. There might always be an addendum to the rankings as the year goes on. We're only in January, right now, so you never know. Because like I said, I almost, after the first day having that Jungle Juice, I was like, ooh, do I put this in the top spot? And then I just saw the other day that popped up my feed it was a year ago that we did the Warheads, the Sour Cosmic Punch for the first time. So it was like, whew. Then when I had it the second time, the Jungle Juice, I was like, do I do it? Do I put this one up top? But I couldn't do it yet. I'm like, not that it was too new, but I didn't have enough familiarity with it yet to honestly put it in. I mean, throughout the course of the past year, how much times I had that Warhead Sour Cosmic Punch year long and could always go back to it. I couldn't let the Jungle Juice take that top spot yet, but we go through this year, more Jungle Juice when it comes to, we're in winter now, spring, summer. Well, maybe we'll revisit. There might be a updated rankings. And if Four Loko decides to throw in another new flavor this year, you never know with them. So we'll see. You'll see. And I tell people, I said, if you have your own favorites, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You can't go exactly. You can't go wrong with any of them. As I said, that all those middle ones are so close together that it was so hard to pick which one ranked in what spot. There were the couple I knew that were going to be at the bottom of the list that weren't as good as the others. But then once I got past those first 2 at the bottom, I was like, all right, well, shit, what do we do for the rest of these? And it was really just tossing them up and saying, okay, we're going to do a electric lemonade here. We're going to do a blue raz here. And then it came to the top 4. It was like, all right, this is really where it came down to the real meat and potatoes of which
Right.
ones are going to be the top ones in the list. So you don't know. If you haven't listened, you haven't checked out that podcast yet, be sure to check it out in the archives. The 2024 Four Loco Power Rankings. But like we said, we're going old school this week, serving it very chilled with this. But as I said, I was thinking, okay, I could do my classic Thunder Dew. Always a crowd favorite, crowd pleaser, Thunderbird and a can of Mountain Dew,
Right.
standard issue. But then I went in the fridge and I still had some of these other beverages laying around because it was just about a year ago that I picked them up. And that is the hard Mountain Dew.
Ah.
I said, why not go for a double whammy?
Yeah.
And you get your Thunderbird and your hard Mountain Dew, put them together, and give that a shot. And this is just the standard original hard Mountain Dew flavor. I know I still have a couple cans of the I think the black cherry and the watermelon are the other two. We did drink the rest of the Baja Blast ones over Christmas.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna use one of these today to mix up with the Thunderbird, and probably crack open the original too.
Right.
Do a little side by side comparison because that's what we do here.
Yeah. So I'm ready. I've got my Mountain Dew.
Okay.
And then, like you said on the bottle, served cold, chilled. Look at
That is very chilled. Yeah, I put mine in. You can't see it a little too much. Just a little frost, but not like that. When you showed me the picture before, I was like, oh shit, I gotta put this thing in the freezer a little bit to keep it chilled there.
Well, you sent me this. It's been a while since you sent me this, and this is how much I've drank of it since you've sent it to me.
Okay, and like I said, you have to be very careful with this
because you got to get out and search, and this stuff isn't made anymore.
Exactly. You got to get out there. You got to get lucky. I found that last bottle in my travels last month.
Yeah.
And that's the only last one I know of that I could find out there. Now, you never know. You said you can walk into these stores, and yes, it's been discontinued for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But you go into those spots. The spots we're talking about here.
Yep.
The floor is so dirty. It might have that nice carpet on the bottom, hasn't been cleaned in 35 years.
They don't rotate their stock.
No,
they don't market very well in their store. They just put the shit out there. That's when you're down low looking at.
Yeah, they might have moved it around a few times. Yeah. So it might have been on one side of the store 5 years ago, but now it's on this side of the store on the bottom shelf, covered in dust.
You always got the Manischewitz right there. Look behind those bottles.
Yeah.
Stuff gets slid to the back real easily.
Exactly. If somebody moves some things around,
yeah,
and then you're ready to go right there.
It may have fell over. You might get lucky and just see the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah, the bottom of the bottle is like rolling in like the back against the wall.
I'm always hoping
behind it.
I'm always hoping I find that.
I know that's what you want. I think that's what we all look for out there, and all the people that ever always reach out and say, "Hey, where'd you find this stuff?" Like, I thought that was discontinued, and I say, "Look, yes, it was, but you can still find it if you're lucky out there." So definitely, that's why we have to say we have to be very cautious with how we consume this, because
especially what you got.
Yeah.
Especially that red label.
Yeah, like I said, I only have what I have left in this red label one here. Not too much left in this bottle. I have 3 more reds, and I have 6 of the blue labels left.
And I've got 2 of these.
See, so I got some brought along a little ice here too. So chilled here. So I think first what I'm gonna do is take the Thunderbird a little bit straight up. And let's see, it's been a little bit since I had that. And here's our buddy Eric here joining us in the chat here. He's got some Rolling Rock going tonight. That's
all right.
A reliable there. I know you had a little PBR earlier today. I had some High Life, so that's like 3 of the trifecta there of the
Sure thing.
the cheap ones. Oh yeah. Ooh. So it gets such a bad rap.
I know it. I'm sitting here. I mean that brings me back.
Yeah,
it brings me back real quick.
I know it's got such a nice little that sweetness flavor to it, which is good. Ooh, yeah. So okay, all right. So are you doing the you putting the dew in there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with the original non-alcoholic dew. Put this in. There we go. Put that in there. I always say to do a little 2 parts Thunderbird, 1 part dew with it to give you a little extra in there, but you can mix it to your own taste.
I really didn't do much science with it. I don't have no ice cubes.
Yeah, see, I got this. Look at this. I got this. I got a little plastic knife here to stir this around. So we're big time here, folks. You tune in and see. Let's see what I had out here for my brown bag koozie with my little High Life out here. Oh yeah, that's that Thunder Dew, man. One of the best bum wine concoctions that I've given the people.
Yeah.
And
original.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people that were like, how do you drink this stuff? How do you drink Thunderbird?
How?
And you throw a little Mountain Dew in there with it, and they're like shit, that's good.
They never know if you don't tell them.
Exactly. Like, okay, let me mix it up and drink. It could be anything. You never know. See,
well, I really enjoy this.
Yeah.
Been looking forward to it for a long time. I've been looking at bottles.
It just stares at you. It stares at you.
I mean, you've shown me great restraint when it comes to having alcohol sitting in your fridge and not touching it. And for years, I've never had that. And I've been practicing it lately, especially with the jungle juice.
Yeah, I know. It takes a lot to not crack it open and drink it. So I commend you for your self-control over these things that we've had. And it's like, I want to drink this, but okay, no, we're gonna drink it together. We're gonna record with it. You can't crack it open yet.
Oh, he's gonna dig out the King Cobra.
Yeah. C4 Horses is gonna wrap it up. And Mickey's 40 might dig out the King Cobra 32 out of the fridge next. That's a double whammy right there. Yeah, man. Like I said, I know I haven't found any King Cobras recently around here.
You know what I think makes King Cobra taste so good is the brown glass.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I really think that's what makes that. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. I mean, I've had it out of the cans and the tall cans, the 16-ounce cans.
Yeah.
But something out of that 40 or I don't think. I mean, he says he has a 32. I don't know if I've ever had a 32 of King Cobra. I've had the 40s, but haven't come across any 32s in my travels.
You're right. It's just been all 40 ounces for me.
Yeah, so okay. So I mixed up the classic Thunder Dew here. So I think what I'm going to do next Just for a little side by side, and crack open this hard Mountain Dew, which still, I mean, it's been like 2 years now that these have been out in select states and markets, and they have not made full national distribution yet on these cans, which is amazing. I don't
Yeah,
know
I know.
what
For big
what's
as
taking so
Mountain Dew's
long.
market is, if people aren't drinking beer, they're drinking Mountain Dew. So I don't get why they didn't
Yeah,
put it.
I don't know why. And like I said, these have been just about a year because it was a year ago, literally this week, that I was down in Florida and came across these, picked up a 12 pack of the variety pack, shipped it back UPS to myself at home, and picked up another 12 pack, and I sent out to the West Coast for the guys over at the Grocery Gamblers
Right.
so we could do the podcast together. So on the bottom of this can is a September 2022 vintage hard Mountain Dew. And like I said, we tried every variety when we did that podcast in, I think we did it in like March of last year. And since then they've been sitting in the fridge because you don't know when you're going to find them, so you don't want to just crack them open and drink them for no reason. And over Christmas, my cousin was here, and I showed it to him, and he wanted to try out the Baja Blast one. So we both cracked open the last two Baja Blast hard Mountain Dew cans that I had, and there was barely any carbonation left in it, which I'm pretty sure there was originally. So I don't know if it was in the travels or if it's been sitting for so long.
Huh.
But so we'll see. Will this fizz? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's not much to it. Let me see if I'm gonna pour it out here. I have another cup here. Okay, we got a little bit
Yeah,
there.
you go.
So we're not bad with that. So we'll leave that in here. Drink this here. Yeah, but this is another one. It's got that artificial sweetener in it. So when you go from drinking a regular Mountain Dew to a hard Mountain Dew, you can definitely taste the difference between the two just because of the sweetener that they use in these, because it's 0 sugar, 100 calories. So whatever they're using, it's like drinking essentially a diet Mountain Dew.
Right. Yeah, because
With
this
just
regular Mountain Dew is 170 calories.
yeah. So it's not that big of a difference. Yeah,
No.
170 calories to 100 calories. Yeah, there's no other nutrition facts on the hard Mountain Dew can to see where everything compares, but not bad. These are not bad at all. Not something I think that you could pound down compared to a regular Mountain Dew that you
Right.
could drink fast. But there we go. But not bad. Not bad for that. It's just amazing that it hasn't found its way out here yet. And yeah, 40S Horso said he absolutely agrees with the brown glass theory. Even expired, it tastes great. Less sunlight to the brew. So
Right.
see, definitely see. See, we drink smart over here, people. You know.
Yes.
And if you didn't, and if anybody out there didn't notice, I did break out my Thunderbird
I
shirt
thought.
here for
All
the
right, so I
for
couldn't
the
see
occasion.
it, and
Yeah.
I thought that's what you had.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was an eBay find, probably at least 10, 12 years ago. I picked up this shirt, and I have the Night Train Express shirt with the logo on it, like a maroon type shirt. So I said it was only fitting today to
Did
break
one of
out
those
the.
come from England or?
Yes, both of them did. Yeah, I think they did. I think that was from
I
a
think you
shop in
talked
England.
about that in one of your earlier podcasts in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, because I know I had a few people when I posted the picture, they were like, "Hey, where do I get this shirt?" and I think I sent him the link. It was to somebody's eBay store they had, and it was located in England, so you had
Yeah,
to pay. It was a little pricey for it. When you're getting anything from overseas, having it sent back over here.
that just
But
proves I'm a day one.
yeah, that's it. That's the OGs, man. No, go back in the archives and check those out.
Yeah,
Uh, hear
check
hear
it out
hear
for
those.
yourself.
Yeah, hear those things, because as we're talking about the archives of the OGs, we're hitting February, and that's marking 10 years of the beginning of bonewinebob.com and Bone with Bobcat when the blog first started, and it'll be 9 years of the podcast as well. 9 years of the podcast, 300 and some odd episodes now, and we're still out here. We're still drinking good
We're
stuff.
still putting in the work.
Yeah, putting in the work with that.
Well,
Even
I like what you're doing there with the hard Mountain Dew. That threw me off. I wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, it literally popped in my head before. I was like, shit, that was a plan I had of giving that a try. So I poured some of that hard Mountain Dew in here. So I'm gonna pour in a little bit more, a little Dirty Bird in this guy, and then compare it. See, I'm knocking shit over. See, mixing it up, make sure it's all nice and even in there. Put this here and give this a shot now with the hard Mountain Dew. So double when you have with the red label Thunderbird here at the 17.5% alcohol, and then the 5% hard Mountain Dew. So I'm gonna give this guy a shot. Not bad. Not bad. You can definitely taste more of the Thunderbird in this. Maybe I might have poured more in compared to the other one. I don't know. But when you're comparing the taste of the original, yeah, because that the sweetness of the Mountain Dew, just the regular Mountain Dew, kind of hides the flavor of the Thunderbird a bit more. But with the hard Mountain Dew, you taste, I think, more of the Thunderbird because of that artificial sweetener that's in here.
Yeah.
So I think those two flavors are kind of clashing a bit with it. So it's not as hidden, but still good. And it's more boozy for you. So you're not worrying about cutting out the alcohol. You're just adding a little extra to it there. Or you just go right there. Just go straight to the bottle.
Yeah. Well, you've surprised us with the hard Mountain Dew. When I was going to the fridge and getting my bottles ready and getting stocked up for the show tonight, thinking, well, I might do something different tonight.
Oh.
A new concoction. So we're going to go with. All right. So what we going to call this one? The Golden Bird or the
Golden
Thunder, the Golden Thunderbird, the Gold.
Yeah, I think the Golden Bird, I think, is
Golden Bird
is simple enough, simple and straight to the point with it right there.
But I always try to push the limits of what my liver can handle. I don't know why. I don't know why gold gets the hate.
Ooh, yeah. There it is, right there. That gold. So yeah, I mean it's got a good flavor. It's got that fake energy drink, the fake Red Bull type flavor.
Yeah.
To it, and it's got that unique color. I mean, it's somewhat of a goldish color. I mean, it's not too far off.
No. All right. Let's throw a little bit down on this one. Ooh. And I don't have nothing to stir with. But
I just swirl it.
We'll give it.
Yeah, you give it the old swirl. You do what you got to do.
Well, we've done different concoctions over the years. You started out with the Thunder Dew, and then you did the Night Train with the Sierra Mist.
Mm-hmm.
Did you call it the Night Mist?
Yeah, the Night Mist. Yep.
And then what was our next good one we did? The Mad Mosa.
Oh, yeah.
Where we mixed Orange Jubilee with champagne. That was really good.
It was good.
And
that was good.
So today we're going to do the Golden Bird. Let's give this one a shot.
Let's see how that works out there. There it is. There's that first sip.
Whew. Oh, it just brings a whole different meaning to
that's
after bite.
Yeah.
Or follow.
I was gonna say that's even more extreme than the Snoopy special with the I mean you're going with the Thunderbird and the even though you with the blue label, that's I think that's 13.5.
Yeah.
Is the blue label Thunderbird.
Yeah.
So you're going 13.5 Thunderbird and 13.9 for Loco right there. I mean, I was saying before I'm doing 17.5 Thunderbird and then 5% Hard Mountain Dew.
Right.
I mean, you're just stepping it up to the absolute next level at that point.
Yeah. That's what I do around here.
Hey, that's why they call him the original Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, yeah.
Not to be confused with these imposters out there you might see out there on the TV or on your Prime Video. Jake Gyllenhaal he's no Roadhouse out there.
But I was watching previews and then I was looking at different things on it online. After I seen that, my dude got shredded for that movie.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Maybe you stick around. Maybe we'll do a movie review.
Sure.
on the new Roadhouse.
Yeah,
it's only fitting.
It would be.
Roadhouse on Roadhouse.
And honestly, that's where I got my nickname from. The movie came out a few years before. When I was young, I had a part-time job as a bouncer in the evening. And the guys I worked with during my day job would make fun of me for being a bouncer. And they would call me Roadhouse. or they used to call me the cooler. Are you a cooler? Are you a cooler at a bar? But Roadhouse stuck. And then, that's been forever ago, over 20 years ago that's been my nickname. So when the social media thing started popping off, and why not use that as, so there we are. We're with Roadhouse. And the Roadhouse is taken a lot of time. So, I went Roadhouse 71 for the year I was born. And come to find out, there's a restaurant called Roadhouse on Route 71 somewhere out west. I follow them on Facebook and Instagram, but every time I hashtag Roadhouse 71, they're right in there with it. Yeah.
I remember you were like, hey, use that hashtag and then click on it and see what pops up. And I'm like, oh, that's a restaurant somewhere.
Yeah. So I plan on in the future, making a road trip, like a vacation out west, and I have to swing by there and get my picture taken in front of that restaurant.
Yeah, I was going to say we need to see if we can set it up to do a on location podcast from there.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I can get the comments to come up on mine.
Yeah, I think what I have to do, I think I have to add you as a
Mm.
co-host on it. Then you can see everything else that's going on
I
there
see it pop up on the ticker
in
and then it goes
the
away.
chat. Yeah. Whenever it pops up here, then I can click on it. Then I can show it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So the people out there watching it back, if they can't be here live with us, which you should be here live. You're
Sure.
not here live because this is the technically the third live show we've done over the past couple of months, with the 300th episode being the first one, and then the Jungle Juice live
Yep.
review taste test that we did live, and now this one here. So we're kind of thinking about doing like a monthly live recording, live show,
Okay.
whatever you want to call it. So come February, probably towards the end of the month, we'll do another live show to celebrate the 10 years
Yeah,
of Bumming with Bobcat.
that's amazing.
So we'll see. Maybe we'll plan that one for another like maybe another Friday night show to go see if we can go another 3.5 hours or so.
That's what I was gonna say. If you've got 3.5 hours to kill, go back and watch the 300th episode. You can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah.
Or you, or you could.
You could, but hey, either way, watch it or listen to it, whatever. Pick your poison with it.
Right.
There, if you're an audio listener or if you're a video listener, either way, whatever it takes. I know it's tough to sit and sit for however long it is and watch
Yeah.
episodes along with it. I mean,
That
it's
episode
it's
seemed
it's a
like
lot it's a lot easier, at least with me and podcasts, is you listen to them, you're driving, you throw it on, you can
yeah.
go through, but then you miss whatever is happening, you don't see anything. So I mean that's the trade-off with it. So either way, tell your friends to check it out. Keep spreading the word. We're trying to still bump up these subscribers on YouTube to help spread the word of the channel. I mean, I've been kicking myself that for all these years we kind of neglected the YouTube and the video side of things.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of getting that ball rolling with it there. So it's like if you can just spread the word, tell people to subscribe, check it out. It's free.
Yeah.
You just hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and video pops up. You like it, great. Give it a thumbs up. You don't like it, hey, give it a thumbs down. I
Yeah.
get that. I look at the things. I get thumbs up, thumbs down. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever you like out there.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was a really good push there at the end of the year to try to hit that 100 subscribers,
mhm.
and we were right there. What would you like in two?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the January 2nd. I think we
Okay.
finally hit that 100 mark
And
with
that
it.
that's your first milestone, and from there it's nowhere but up.
Yeah, and definitely, and a shout out to our good buddy Eric here, who gave a nice push on his Twitter and on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked his out, be sure to give Hey Internet Eric here a follow and a subscribe on there, because he gave a good push there with some of his buddies out there to spread the word to get us over that hump.
I, after doing the 300th episode and got to meet a lot of the guys that you've talked to before, and just seeing how good this little community we have, how well it gets along and coordinates together. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it's a great group.
Yeah.
It's our dysfunctional family that we have here of the fans and the and the listeners of the podcast. It's our crew. We love them,
Yes.
and we appreciate it. So anybody who can help spread the word and keep telling people to check us out, the best of the worst and cheap booze this year, because you never know what might show up. We're going old school. Been doing the 24s in 2024. Doing that push. We've gone through 4 so far this year for the month of January, and it's not, we're not making it a certain day. It could be whatever. There could be 4, there could be 10. You never know. February could go all out on 24s. It could be like 20 of them. Could be a 24 a day. You know, you never know what might happen. But that, like I said, you never know what might happen with that stuff. The Thunderbird, we're gonna be doing more old school stuff there. And speaking of, what do we got?
Now, not to pause you like I did, but this Four Loco Gold and the Thunderbird, the Golden Bird, after tasting it now for a few minutes and really getting a good flavor of it, what would really top this mixture off, this concoction, is cream soda.
Ooh.
I mean, I really can honestly taste where cream soda would make this the fucking bomb.
And I've heard that. I think some people said that they got a cream soda vibe from the Four Loco Gold.
Yes.
So that could definitely, there we go, add it to the list. There's another one to.
I had to say it now because I would forget it. And now I can go back to the video and watch it.
It's here. It's all now in there.
Because I'm going to be drunk by the time this is done.
Yeah, it's now on record. Now,
yes.
So you can go back to it. Yeah, because I heard that, because I mean that was the one when the Four Loco Gold first came out. And let me
now
pull it up quick here, because it was one of the first Four Locos that I did on the website, and it's literally the highest viewed post on the website at over 1 million hits to it. And it first came out, this was December 25th of 2015 that I did the feature on it. And we were just throwing out ideas of, okay, what was the taste of it? And people said, okay, I think it tastes like a Jaeger bomb, Jägermeister and Red Bull, which that goes on point with the Red Bull flavor to it. Another person, what was it? Yeah, strong Red Bull flavor. Yeah, it tastes like Red Bull and vodka. I could have sworn one of these somebody said that had a cream soda, and maybe it was you. Oh, here it is. Yeah, somebody. Okay, here it was. Here was this was on April 12th, 2017 at 2:43 p.m. Gina, I don't know who Gina is, said, would I sound totally crazy if I said it tasted like a kicked up version of vanilla cream soda? As soon as it came more to room temperature, the little left in the can, the vanilla came through even more, and I think it tasted even better.
Ooh.
So whoever Gina is,
yeah, we love Gina.
Yeah, we love Gina. and then somebody else, and I said, okay, that's the first time I ever heard about that. That was in there. And then in 2018, somebody replied to that post and said, that's what I said. It tastes like cream soda. It has the bitter Four Loco bite, but the initial is sweet.
Yeah. See, I always got the Red Bull kind of Smarties candy flavor from it, is what I always felt.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I think it's like that Smarties sweet taste with that Red Bull like kick to
and
it with
Four Loco
bite. Yeah. Somebody else here. Yeah, in August 2018, unknown also said agreed that it tasted like vanilla. It does taste better after a few sips when the alcohol starts kicking in. That's the truth with any Four Loko, really. Once you get past those few first sips, regardless if you like the flavor or not. But
I wonder if that's what we'll define as the fifth logo. Not that you're hammered or anything, but when that transition starts, where it just goes down smoother. That's the fifth.
Well, it is, and that's what we've always said. Is once you start drinking it and you get down that, you finish one and you're at that level, and you're thinking, okay, do I go to another one,
Yeah.
or do I just play it safe? Because in your mind you're thinking, okay, I could do one more.
Sure.
No worries, but it's all going to be downhill after that second one gets opened up.
Yeah. I mean, I've had nights where I've drank too. Don't remember shit.
To that, like our buddy Kevin said, he did 3 that one day. I mean, that's like, whew, I'm like, no, man, don't do it, don't do
No.
it. One, I say one's the perfect buzz. 2, if you're feeling adventurous, give that second one a shot. But 3, you're just asking for trouble after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's interesting because as we go through all these drinks here, they're doing a little of that. Yeah, that hard Mountain Dew. It's such an interesting flavor there.
Yeah.
But on that same level of the hard Mountain Dew, and I was saying, you never know what might show up. We're doing all these different drinks, seeing what happens, and literally, there's some days you never know what might just show up at your house. And this is what I ran into today. Is this morning I'm I'm sitting upstairs and get the alert that the doorbell rings, and I pull up the video, and I see the FedEx guy is standing at the door, and it's like, okay, they're just dropping off a package. Sometimes they ring the bell and then they walk down and they leave. But I'm looking at it, he rings the bell and he's standing there. I see the box on the steps and he's just standing there waiting. So I'm like, all right, what's this? So I go downstairs, I open a door, I look down at the box. It has a fragile sticker on it with a little wine glass logo on it. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I open the door, and he's like, "Hey, what's your birthday?" So I start telling my birthday, and either he wasn't listening to me or didn't understand. He's scrolling up the thing. it's like, do you have your driver's license? I'm like, yeah, it's upstairs. I go upstairs, get it, brings it down. He scans it. Okay, verifies. Okay, you're over 21 to accept the package. So I pick up the box, and it's got all this. It's got a skull and crossbones on the box, and all this Midland Port, Ghost Hills writing. So here's a little picture of kind of what the box looks like. So I see this, I'm like what the hell is this? And so I take it inside. I open it up. I'm like, still don't know what this is. There's packaging in front of it, and no sooner do I open it up, but what's inside is this box of a bag and a box that says pirate water on it.
Wow.
And I'm like, so anybody who doesn't know, it was back in July of 2023 that they had a contest on the Pirate Water Instagram, like, hey, you want to win a party pirate prize pack, leave a comment, like this post, leave a comment, tag your friends, and we'll pick a winner.
Yeah.
And so I did. I most likely tagged Roadhouse and probably some other people. And a couple weeks later, I get a DM saying, hey, congratulations, you won the prize pack. Send us your address. We'll send it to you. Okay, send the info over. Great. A few weeks go by. I send him a message. I say, hey, just want to check in about the prize pack. Want to make sure you got all my info. Don't hear anything. Nothing. That I think weekly they reach back and they reach out and they say, hey, we forgot to ask you, what's your t-shirt size? Okay, send that over. Okay, perfect, great. It's going to be on its way. It's August now. Should be here by the end of summer. And this was probably around the same time we first cracked open the pirate
Right.
water when we did a podcast with Pete from the Grocery Gamblers. We each tried out a flavor of pirate water. It's like, okay, great. Summertime, perfect. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing goes on. Fast forward to October, right before Halloween. We start getting Halloween decorations outside, and we have uh, skeletons outside that are pirate themed. So I take a picture, I send it to them on Instagram, and I say, "Hey, these party pirates would love to have their prize pack to get their booty with the with the thing." And then a week or so goes by. Then I finally get a response that says, "Hey, sorry, the intern who was in charge of this didn't do something. We didn't have your info correct. Can you please send over your address again? We'll get this sent out to you." Okay, send everything over again. This is the end of October. Nothing. And at that point, I just gave up. I wasn't even reaching out. Wasn't saying anything anymore. I'm like, whatever. If it shows up, it shows up. And then lo and behold, here, the end of January, 6 months later, after the initial announcement of winning the prize pack, this shows up here. So you have here is a little box. They gave you the 4 pirate waters, sweatshirt, t-shirt, a bandana, and there's a little and an eye patch you can wear out there.
Yes.
Yeah. So they came through, and there's another close up of the little box.
The box is badass.
The 4. It's great. I mean, it's some nice stuff. It's some high quality stuff with it. The box is nice. The shirts and the sweatshirt are look like they're pretty quality.
Yeah.
Not just like a t-shirt with some
Sure.
cheap logo on there, but yeah.
I'm very grateful.
Yeah. But I guess just so funny, out of the blue, it just popped up out of nowhere.
That's great.
And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I didn't order anything. I'm like, it's no alcohol, because if
you've already forgotten about it.
Yeah, I had already. I'm like, that ship has sailed.
Yeah,
that's not coming here. Whatever. And I wasn't expecting any packages from anybody with any type of booze. And when we ship stuff or anybody else ships stuff, they just ship it through the post office or whatever. It's not. You don't tell anybody there's alcohol in it. You just ship the stuff. Mail. You pop it and throw it. They leave it on your front steps. On your way with it. That's why. So like when the guy is like ringing the doorbell and just waiting there, I'm like, oh, okay,
interesting. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what's this?
Yeah, that's got to throw you off, because the FedEx guy never hangs around. He drops and goes.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah. So like sometimes they do ring the doorbell just to like say, hey, we left something here. But yeah, I'm like, okay, he's still standing. I'm like, I guess I got to go down there, see what's going on. Then I see this box, and I see it. I'm like, and they did a really good job with the box that's customized and everything for not just a regular brown box. So maybe this is what took so long, was having to get all this stuff together with the packaging and everything. So hey, Pirate Water, thank you for finally following through. I mean, since it's the same brand that brings us Four Loko, after my my mishap with the shipping of the Four Loko goodies for the golf outing a few years ago, which we've gone through many times, that how it arrived that day when I got home. Yeah, they don't have the best track record when it comes to shipping things on time, but at least with the Four Loko stuff for the outing, that arrived that day. This was 6 months later, but whatever. It's here.
Good for you.
So we've got that, and I still had two cans of Pirate Water sitting in the fridge that I haven't tried yet because I did 2 of the flavors. I did the one we did, and I did another one with Hunter from Wingman of the Year when he was on the podcast over the summer. So I still had 2 more cans in the fridge that I haven't tried out of 2 of the other flavors. So now I got the 4-pack as well. So maybe we'll revisit that. Maybe once we get to some warmer weather.
Yes, definitely.
We'll revisit that stuff.
Whew, how you feeling?
That the bird gets you a good buzz. Now you're on double time.
I am
over there. So I mean, if you don't Roadhouse, it's either go big or go home. And luckily he's home already, so he's going to, there's no limits.
None.
There's no limits.
I just have to make it from here to bed. Yeah, when I'm done.
Exactly. Just gonna make it out without stumbling and knocking anything over.
Yeah, I could lay on the floor.
That's true too.
Sure. Yeah.
You got
I'm home.
You have the float, the Four Loko float behind you. You just throw that on the ground, lay on it.
Yeah, and cover up with the flag.
There you go. See?
I use a skateboard for a pillow. Yeah, Four Loko takes care of me.
I was gonna say
when you're loyalty, you're royalty.
That's perfect. They have you covered no matter what. You want to lay on that float, flag over you. You got the blanket. You need a little extra warmth. You get that skateboard. And you saw that they were teasing that snowboard, the Four Loko snowboard as well. So they're covering all the bases out there. I mean, that's the one thing I give Four Loko credit for is with their marketing and their merchandise.
Yeah,
they get all the ideas out there for it.
And I got my nightcap.
Yeah, you got your hat.
I got my.
There you go. The hat, the Four Loko hat trifecta.
Yeah.
Right there. You're sponsored by Four Loko hat, your Four Loko bucket hat, and your Four Loko backyard barbecue hat.
Yes.
Two of the 3 are available in the Four Loko shop. Now, maybe one of these days they'll give us our own promo code.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look at that.
Look how good that shows up on.
I know. That's nice. You want that camo hat? I mean, I got mine right over here too.
So here's a funny story about this bucket hat. The wife and I were getting ready to go to the grocery store. It was pouring down rain, and we took my car instead of hers. And I don't have an umbrella. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah,
she's like, well, let me find something to cover my head up with. And she's reaching around and pulls this out and wore this into the grocery store.
Hey, it works. It gets the job done.
Perfect.
Yeah. Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
Kept her dome dry, and she was styling and profiling.
Yeah, as long as it fits your head, you're good. You're golden with it there.
And if you're under the age of 10, it'll fit your head fine.
That's true. It's good. It's good. It's good for the kids.
It does not fit an adult very well.
Yeah, I was so disappointed with that. I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'm going down the shore. I can sit on the beach with it there, and I'm like, this thing will not fit on my head. At least if they had one of the ones that had the little tie, string to it, then I could have put it on there, tied it, and it would have been perfect. But this, I'm like, the second I walk out there, the wind blows. It's in the ocean. It's like, great. Thanks a lot, Four Loko.
Yeah, Free Willy.
I know. Yeah. You see a dolphin out there with the
hitting the pip.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna pour the rest of that hard Mountain Dew.
So I did the hard Mountain Dew, locator around here. And it's in the state of Kentucky, but it's on the other side of the state.
Yeah,
yeah, couple 100 miles away.
Yeah, not local.
Not local.
So it's even for something like that. It's like, how is it? It's in the state, so you know that they can sell it in the state. It's not like it's something
right.
They can't do it, and it just can't get to you yet. Because I know they have the the traditional variety pack, and then there's the Baja Blast variety pack with some more flavors to it. Now, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna do the trifecta here too.
Okay.
I got the two. I'm gonna throw a little of the
Sweeten.
classic.
Yes.
Sweeten it up a little bit.
That might be the
I was
touch.
like, it's like, why not? Why not? Why not just combine it? We love to combine everything around here.
We are the concoction connoisseurs.
Oh yeah. See, now that's good.
That's okay. I figured that'd be a good mix right there.
Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I still had. Look, I'm just pouring shit in all over the place here.
There you go.
Like this one here. This was the original one. So I'm just gonna pour it all in one. Why finagle between two different cups of beverages here? Look at this. I can do this here. See if I spill anything or not. Be like I'm at the bar here, mixing everything up here. I feel like I'm Tom Cruise here in Cocktail.
Throw it up over your back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's bad enough. I've hard enough time trying to spin a. Yeah, I've bad enough time trying to swing a can, with some guy hanging over here behind me. Hard enough time trying to get that to work. Oh yeah, see now that's good.
There you go. We're at the 1 hour mark, and guess what I have to do?
You need
I got to take a pause for the.
All right. You go do your. That's that loco, man.
It is bad.
We'll get you every time.
The golden bird.
I know you got to watch out, but get out there and get searching for the golden bird. That dirty bird out there. All the classics. Search those bottom shelves out there because you never know what you might find out there on the streets. And see, and now if you're sitting here watching along with us here, you can see the great backdrop that Roadhouse has there behind him with the Four Loko pool float, the Four Loko flag, and the Four Loko USA skateboard, which are all available in the Four Loko shop. Well, I think the skateboard is still sold out, but the rest of them you can buy out there, along with a bucket hat as well. So Four Loko, get us that promo code. Send one over to us, and we can get a BWB promo code out there, and we'll get that out there for the people to enjoy. Definitely, while we're enjoying the classics here this week, the Dirty Bird right there. So don't worry. I was just showing off your backdrop there, so everybody could see all the all the great stuff there that they can purchase in the Four Loko store, with the exception of the skateboard, which is sold out. But the pull float and the flag are available out there.
And there's an Easter egg on the float.
Yeah.
You look real close. It says 13.9, but if you get the right lighting on it, the 14% is right there behind.
You'll see that OG 14% out there.
But as far as the skateboard goes, the other one, I don't know. They may be back in stock, but they were sold out for a while. But this is a excellent. So here's the guy that crafted them. I don't know if it shows up.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
So I got this sticker. It's still wrapped in the plastic. I haven't opened it up yet. But this is a really nice board. Well worth the money, whatever it I can't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say they put in a good job. They put in the work.
The flag is great. It flew by the pool all summer long. I brought it in for the winter, and that's my artificial green screen.
That's all you need. That's it. That's Four Loko all the way.
The studio here, and the studio
is
actually like one of my wife's crafts rooms. She's got
multi-purpose room now.
Yeah, she's got this room, and she's got a whole house out on the other side of the property. And what do I got?
Yeah,
a fridge.
Yeah, hey, that's the most important thing right there is the fridge to keep that going there, because that holds all the essentials out there, keeps those 40s cold, keeps
Yes.
that loco ready to go.
Oh, and this last cold snap we had, so worried. I opened that fridge up, and it said it was minus 18 in the fridge because it's out in my shop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I got to protect these things. I almost brought all my 40s in, all my Four Locos in.
You sent me that picture of that one that got nice and frosty there.
So I cracked it. It was still normal, 40. I cracked it, took a big 3 or 4 gulp chug out of it, and then it just turned to ice. It started spewing out, so I started letting it spew out into a glass.
Mm-hmm. Smart thinking.
Then what was left over, the shit that didn't freeze, that's the good stuff, because the alcohol don't freeze.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is the added.
Yeah, that's just it's all the stuff you don't need. The stuff you don't need to worry about. Yeah.
I got about this is a single rocks glass. I got about that much out of the 40 that was just liquid that wouldn't freeze. That was so good. And I just did it like a shot. And buddy, that kicked in like 5 minutes. I had a buzz. It was great.
That's the secret right there to the
filtered.
The cold filtered 40 there. Cold filtered 40 of Colt 45.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh Lord.
See,
things we do for science.
Hey, you do what you got to do, man. You gotta. If we don't do it, who else will? That's the.
Yeah, and we put the work in.
I know we're out there every day. We're out there every day putting in the work. If it's the 24s I'm doing now, I mean, I cracked open last night for the Royal Rumble.
Yes,
cracking open.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Little Labatt ice to add to the list, and then after that, which I had sitting here in front of me still was my last 24 of the Mickeys.
Yeah, okay.
I finished that off there, and then it became the High Life.
So I was scraping without having to walk all the way out to my fridge outside. I've got a can of margarita pirate water in the fridge here in the house, and I almost opened it up last night. How I got thumbs up by me?
I don't know where that came from. It wasn't me.
I
guess somebody liked it. All right, thank you. See, whoever gave a thumbs up, thank you.
Appreciate
you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got a can of pirate water left in there from last summer. It was a margarita, and I mean, I really wanted to open it, but I didn't. And it's just like, all right, I just make a bourbon and Coke.
Yeah, make it work, so.
But now that you've in it, I don't even know if it was, I didn't crack it open because I was maybe a little bit boycotting for how they've done your prize package, but that's come through now. So now it's
now it's fair game. Now we're back. We're back on speaking.
We're back on the pirate water train.
Now, yeah, I mean, after we were still
even though we don't fit their demographic, we're too
exactly.
Old.
We went through this before, and we were a little disappointed. We were like, oh, we're gonna do this pirate water podcast. It'll be great. Spread the word. It's a new drink. But yeah, we figured out we're not on the target demo, but we're okay now. We're back on speaking terms now.
Well, the Golden Bird is gone.
So we'll see.
I've hit this bottle pretty hard.
Yeah, see, I think you hit like the right level. I think because with the Loco, you didn't have to go too heavy on the Thunderbird, so that helps you out in savoring it for.
But I am going to get some cream soda, and I'm going to do the 3-way with it. the gold, the Thunderbird, and the cream soda. I think we're going to have a winner right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, try first doing the loco and the cream soda first.
Okay, just
give that a shot. Yeah, do that first, and then add
do
in
the three-way,
and the three-way after, just to see how it pairs up together.
Yes.
Because of the people that said that they were getting this vanilla taste, and
Okay.
man, I never really thought of it. I mean, I had like I can see where you could get that from it, but it was never the top thing on my mind. Now maybe it was because of one of those things where I had heard beforehand that people said, "Oh, it tastes like the Red Bull flavor.
Yeah.
It's like the Red Bull and Smarties flavor."
Yeah.
But
Now I'm a big fan of cream soda. I like it.
Me too. I'll do that.
Maybe that's something we can do in the future here.
Yeah.
Just hold out for that.
Yeah. So
we'll
see.
We'll add it, when we're scraping the barrel for content.
Yeah. Well, add it to the list. Put it on there.
Yeah, because
put it up.
The new shit ain't coming out as fast as it was like in 2022 and 23.
Yeah.
We got a lot of new stuff. We had Neon Burst. We had several flavors of Four Loko, Pirate Water. We had a lot of good stuff to go with, but it's gotten kind of stagnant lately.
Yeah. You go out there, you go searching.
Minus the Jungle Juice. Up to that point, it was really kind of like,
Yeah, there's nothing new. There's nothing new, nothing exciting
I was so glad we went back to the old school tonight.
Yeah, and that's doing the old school with this, and
grassroots.
We'll be sprinkling in a little more old school in as we go along. There's
speaking of old school.
See?
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
See, there you go, right there. See?
Yeah. You got a library of.
I know. See, yes, that isn't empty. I got like all these here. I got the 12 ounce.
The Smithsonian.
I got the 16 ounce, and then got the 24 ounce.
Yeah,
they got the whole family. Not the 40. I have not found any PBR 40s in a long time. Those have gone. Those have gone missing over the years. You used to find them around.
Yeah,
but then I think they might have slowed down, or they're only shipping them out into certain markets. So it's all this stuff. It's all this distribution and everything, and why certain markets get certain things. Still waiting for those glass 40s of the Old English and the Steel Reserve.
Oh, you ain't seen those yet?
Yeah, they still haven't made their way. I mean, they're out there, but we still have plastic around here. But I know certain states got the glass back last year and throughout the year, and we're still.
That's encouraging, because when they went to the plastic 40s, we didn't get the plastic here, so we just didn't get Old English and 40s.
Okay,
we just got it in cans, tall cans. So, looking forward to that. Maybe possibly coming back around.
Hopefully, yeah. It was like last January. They said, "Hey, they're gonna start, bringing back the glass." It was like, "Oh, this is awesome," and then still nothing. So
you remember that old grocery store by our old house before we moved here? They had talls of Old English for $1.
Ooh, that's good.
Remember those pictures?
Yeah.
And we'd go there. I'd go there every other week and just clear the whole shelf off into the cart.
Hey, load them up. Hey, that's the 2023 bumwinebob.com Battle of the Booze champion right there.
Yeah,
the Old English, and we're almost in tournament season again.
Oh yes, right.
So see who will win this year's Battle of the Booze tournament once the brackets come out come March. But speaking of winners and tournaments, we had the Royal Rumble this past night, and which is honestly the first time I think I've sat down and watched like a full WWE event from like start to finish in years, because we're not going to get too much into the controversy of what went on this past week in that company of,
And you know what?
of everything.
That hurts because I'm a stakeholder in TKO.
Mm.
And I was watching it. It didn't hurt it didn't hurt the market too bad.
Yeah.
Actually kind of helped.
I was gonna say it probably did it because of how quick everything moved.
Yeah.
Like it's funny. They went through this whole like the highs of the week when they announced earlier in the week that that Raw was moving to Netflix in this like $10 billion deal, all this stuff, and then they announced that that The Rock was joining the board of directors. It's like okay, stock is going up,
Okay.
and then all of a sudden, then all this Vince McMahon drama comes out, and then it starts plummeting in the news and everything. But like you said, I don't think it's going to hurt the stock too much.
No.
Within a day, he resigned on Friday. This came out Thursday, Friday night, he's out, and then they had the Rumble on Saturday, which overall was a pretty enjoyable
Yes,
show.
the Rumble. The whole event was great
to watch. So I don't think I think they caught everything quick enough that it won't hurt them in the long run too much. And if they keep on the track they've been on with things getting progressively better with stories and shows and everything, I think they'll be okay.
Yeah. The women's Rumble was action packed. Those girls put in work. I mean, and then when number 24 draw came out, you remember what?
Yeah. When Truth, our Truth comes running out, and like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm number 24. And this is the women's Rumble. And he's like, oh man, really? There's two. I was like, oh wow, and you called it. You had picked Bailey as the as your pick as the winner. So
I don't know why that was just out of the blue. I'm a huge Bailey fan, and I just felt like it was her time. She's put in the work for the last 8 years,
mm-hmm.
and you just see her getting better and better and better with her story and her performance and her work and her wrestling. And I just figured it was her time. That's the only reason I called it that way.
Yeah. And it was there was no like really front runner of who you thought would take it. So when you said that, I was like, okay, that's not that. Then I picked. I said I'll go with Becky, and then I think 2 minutes later she got eliminated after that. But like you said, it was surprising.
But there was so much talent in that ring. They worked. It was. I just thought the women's Rumble was better than the men's Rumble.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. And I was very surprised with that because Bailey wins the women's Rumble, and then it's only a 4-match card. The Kevin Owens Logan Paul match, which was good for what it was. Nothing great. And then the Roman title match, which everybody knew he's not losing. I mean, there's just really no.
That kills me. Roman Reigns, great wrestler, love watching him, great following. Lose the title once. Have to get it back.
Yeah.
Golly. That's what drives me nuts. Why they kept going on and on. 3.5 years he's had the title.
Yeah, it's all about those numbers. It's all about hitting those milestones of longest reigning and all this and that. So
you can't lose the title if you don't take no risks.
That's true.
You go through a title match once a month, once every other month. So I'd love to be the champ if that was my
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
putting it up
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
line
Exactly. Show up every couple months
every
for a
weekend,
defense,
week
and
out.
yeah, yeah. Then you're on your way.
I mean, when
And
Stone Cold Steve Austin was champ,
hmm
his title was on the line
yeah,
Monday,
yeah,
Thursday. You know, he'd lose on a Monday, get it back on a Thursday.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Then a pay-per-view a month. Sunday a month.
Yeah.
It's another title match. Yeah. It was like it was a yeah. There's no question about that. And then and like you said, the men's rumble was while it was a little disappointing. I think that I was texting with my friend throughout the whole thing, and we're like, okay, because you're always hoping. It's always everybody likes the surprise entrance, like the old school
Yes.
people, even though they have no chance of winning, but you get that pop and you see them.
Yeah.
And there was none and surprisingly in either of them. Either there used to be a lot more in the women's. They would bring back
Yeah.
older uh wrestlers and bring them in for that. But the women's rumble didn't really need that because I think like I said, that was a good rumble.
That was a stacked. That
Paced.
was a stacked
It
lineup.
was enjoyable, and the men's one was kind of dragging along for a lot of it, and we
The
were kept
best.
going through.
My favorite on the men's rumble, Pat McAfee.
Oh,
He was sitting there like, what? What the?
yeah. What is
What
this?
do I
Is
do?
that my music? What do I do? I go in, and then he sees, the big guys in there. He's like, all right, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I was, I called Dirty Dom,
yeah, yeah.
and it really started to look like I was right there for a minute. And I didn't think they was going to let Cody get back to back.
Yeah, I was thinking. I thought it might have been. I thought it might have been Punk who was gonna. It was either Punk or Cody. I said unless in the off chance that The Rock showed up and was in it.
And I was thinking, yeah, I might see The Rock on one of the call outs because him calling out
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I guess because they were they were teasing it. The Rock was like, "Oh, okay, head of the table," and then I guess he was on some of the ESPN this past week and was teasing the match. It was like, okay, well, is he going to show up and win, and then Cody will get pushed to the side again? But seeing Cody actually win, I say, okay, well, are you going to follow through with it this year and actually give him the win at WrestleMania? So we'll see. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it was like I said, even though it definitely wasn't one of the best men's.
Did you happen to catch the after the show press conference?
I did not. I didn't watch it after. I saw a few clips of it today.
Yeah,
but didn't watch.
It's pretty good.
The whole thing.
Cody Rhodes does really good at the press conferences.
Yeah,
and but Bailey's press conference, she was first to come out. For her to be, she's so genuinely happy and excited for her win. She deserves it, and I was excited for her. But that's wrestling.
Wrestling right there.
I'm drunk as fuck,
and we've been wrestling here with some drinks. We got Mr. Golden, the Golden Bird over there. We got the Thunderbird here, the little hard Mountain Dew, the OG, the classic Mountain Dew.
I can't even cleanse with that right now. My taste buds are destroyed at this.
Yeah. So let me finish off this last.
There you go. The Golden Bird is a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a shot too. But the Golden Bird, and then we'll have to try out that with the cream soda. That'll be the next one.
I'll do the cream soda with the gold, then with the bird for the trifecta. I think that'll hit the 10 out of 10.
Now be
Every
interesting.
time I took a drink, that's all I could think of is, man, cream soda be greatness. Cream soda be greatness. And that's why I called for the
Timeout to say I got to say this before I forget it, and then it's gone forever. And don't forget, even though we said we were kind of scaling back the Four Loko a bit, but you know what's next month, and it's February, and you got Four Loko February. I mean that.
I wasn't ready for that.
So it writes itself, everybody. So on that note, we will wrap things up here on this edition of Both Bobcat. As we hit some topics. You know, we talked about the NFL. We got the Chiefs and the 49ers coming up in the Super Bowl in a couple weeks. It'd be interesting to see. And once again, Lindsay, we are sorry.
Sorry, Lindsay.
That
you can still show us your boobies, though.
That's true. And I mean,
that's so true.
And it's true, and they are readily available out there.
They are
on the internet at all times. So, but it would have been that post-win victory one, which would have been, you know, it would have been different.
It would have been because, you know, we called her out,
and
she volunteered it. She'll do it anyway.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for those. We got our pirate water package. Party pirate water party pirate package. Whatever the hell they call the thing there. For those
I want
guys,
the iPad. I want a picture with the eye patch on. And the bandana.
Yeah. Well, we'll get that. We'll get that there. Yeah. Maybe the next time we crack open the pirate water, we'll go all out for a pirate themed episode. I mean, you said you had the one there still, so we'll do that, and then talking a little Royal Rumble action as we get into WrestleMania season. So could be more. You know, if you like the wrestling talk, you like the football talk, you like the. I mean, I was gonna say we're not gonna do a whole episode talking like pirates. That'd be a little much, I think.
Yeah.
But unless the people want it.
Listen, did you know you can change your Facebook to be pirate talk as far as the language goes?
Really? I don't think I knew that.
Settings, go into your settings, and it'll change everything into pirate talk.
There you go. That's your homework for this week, everybody. Yeah. So if you made it this long with us here, as we almost hit the hour and a half
months away from WrestleMania.
Yeah, just about. I think they kept saying it was 70 days. I think until WrestleMania. So we shall see. But until then, he is the original Roadhouse in the flesh here. Not to be confused with that other guy you might see on commercials about a new Roadhouse movie. We have the guy right here. So be sure to check him out. Give him a follow at Roadhouse71 on the Instagram. Don't forget to check me out at BumWineBob. Check out the website at bumwinebob.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Let's hit that subscribe button. Smash it. Spread the word. Tell your friends to check it out. The best of the worst and cheap booze is here. And if you like to listen in the audio form, subscribe on your favorite podcast apps on Premier Podcast Network. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers. America.